Fala aí galera, só na boa. Bora continuar o Red Dead aqui. Vamos continuar a saga com o John. Outra missão cabana, mas acredito que só dê pra fazer de dia. Vou colocar aqui o John pra dormir um pouco. Aí, fechou. Amanheceu, né? Vambora. Bom dia, senhor. A gente fez algumas missões com o xerife na gameplay passada. Agora eu vou ter que ir pro acampamento.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom.
Eita, tá contando o passado
We
todo.
killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget.
Nada
Nothing
perdoado.
gets forgiven.
That's true. Especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie.
Pior que
I'm
falou
an
mesmo, hein?
uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
O que será que ela quer de ajuda?
Try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Fechou. Tá, vamos ter que trabalhar mais um pouquinho com o gado. Vamos ajudar ela. Partiu. Vamos lá montando nosso cavalo.
All right, let's head over to the cow pen. It's a budding farmer such as yourself learned how to herd cattle.
Fazendeiro novato.
Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
Good to see you, Miss McFarland.
Vamos ter que ficar atrás do rebanho. Primeira lição do fazendeiro, John.
Get behind the herd. That should start them moving in the right direction. Assuming they aren't put off by your smell.
Tá, vamos se posicionar aqui. Opa. A gente vai ter que conduzir as vacas fora do cercado. Tá, por enquanto tá tudo tranquilo, né?
Stay behind them, Mr. Marston.
Herd the cows down the road. Pretend you know what you're doing.
Ain't that hard,
Muy bien, señor.
Vamos pegar a arma na mão, né? Que a vida aqui não é nada fácil. Ixi.
Get right at them. Driving this way.
Tá, vamos conduzir ela até o pasto. Ela falou pra gente ir bem devagar.
Yeah. Go.
Bora, vaca, bora. O bichinho não quer andar, não.
Let's go. Let's go.
É que mora o perigo, né? Coloca as vaquinhas pra pastar.
Come on.
Sempre tem alguns bandidos esperando. Opa, tem uma galera ali na frente. Vamos ver o que tá rolando.
Keep going, Mr. Marston. He's just showing off
Let's
now.
move this large herd out to the far pasture.
Ah, agora tem que mover o grande rebanho. Ali era só
Keep sweeping
o treino.
behind them. That way they'll stay together.
Vamos que juntar uma galera. Consegue ir olhando pro
Let's
rebanho.
go.
Opa! Nada de parar, hein? Descansar depois. Até que elas estão andando tudo alinhadinho, tá maneiro. Aí, acho que chegamos.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Foi uma vaca a tua vida.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Tá, fechou, vamos deixar elas aí.
Yeah.
Primeira missão de fazendeiro aí, ó. Consigo completar. Eu já tava verdadeiro rancheiro.
Whoa there.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father?
O pai
John
dela.
Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here
Nossa,
from the
30 anos
east.
que eles moram aí.
The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. And we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle just take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always gonna be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Sneaking around and spying and secret missions. Right? It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
Vixe, vai virar domador de cavalo.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston.
Ah, aí que ele recebe o laço.
Let's see if we can put that new lasso of yours to good use. That ranch hand said there's a pack of wild horses nearby.
Tá, beleza.
Easy now.
Gado foi moleza, né? Agora vamos ver como a gente sai chamando o cavalo.
Come on.
O dogão quer vir junto também.
Theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret who sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eye.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics,
Please, Paul, we just
but
enjoyed
I
the
know
ride.
we're only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. There's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better, if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
Tá, bora. Por enquanto não avistamos nenhum cavalo selvagem. Pra olhar pra cavalos.
There they are! Let's get after them!
Ah, achamos.
Come on, let's rope one.
Agora.
Come on.
Bora, cowboy.
Whoa!
Throw that damn rope, Marston.
Que bonito, hein?
Yeah.
Hang on to that rope,
Vai,
Marston.
fui. Seguramos o cavalo. Ela vai tacar também.
Start breaking him in. He's a handsome one, all right.
Vou montar nele.
He's
Now hold on to it. Come on in, cowboy.
Whoa there.
Come on, let's go.
You're mine
Ele tá
now.
firme.
Let's see it, boy.
Try not to spook him too
Show me
much!
what you got, boy.
Nossa, tem que se equilibrar. Vou cair, vou cair.
This in no time!
I got you now.
That's it!
Que isso, o John aqui é cowboy.
You're doing fine!
Yeah.
Ah,
That
boa,
wasn't so
garoto.
bad.
Nicely done, boy.
Não é assim que se faz, aprendi, pessoal.
Let me take him from here. You get back on your own horse.
Tá, vamos deixar com o chefe, ele é mais experiente
I think
ali.
that's enough activity for an old timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Come on, Mr. Marston! Let's rope another one!
Tá, pegamos um. É o nosso objetivo, vamos lançar mais um.
What are you waiting for?
Come on now.
Opa!
Jump
Come on,
Calma,
baby.
calma aí.
Calm down. Calm down now.
Ah, do céu, o cavalo é bravo.
Almost got you.
Estamos conseguindo domar.
Come on. Come on. Nearly got you.
Aí foi.
You're a regular Bronco buster, boy. Nice work. I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
Aí recebeu logo um elogio, hein?
Let's go.
Quero tudo da cidade que é um bom domador. Quem diria? Agora a gente vai voltar pro rancho.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. The life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor, but it's straight and it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired then.
Some deck must be shy of Joker, Miss McFarland.
Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural at busting Broncos?
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine rancher one day, if you can bear to stop killing people for a living.
Sure.
Aí é foda, né? Vai virar um bom domador. Para de matar a gente.
Come on.
Porque deu pra entender, né? John tá querendo viver uma vida tranquila. Curtir a família. Ele tá querendo fugir desse problema.
Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. No rest for the wicked. Let's see if we can track down that other herd of horses.
Já fechou. Bom, a gente tem informação que tem bons cavalos. Vamos seguir pra
You
localização.
never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
From a couple of cheap governesses Paul hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He never admitted, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
Nossa, pior que agora tá indo longe.
In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much. Looks like the ranch hand's up ahead.
Aí, chegamos. Coloca a rapaziada aqui.
Come on.
Let's drive them up the canyon where it narrows. We'll trap them there.
Cara, tem bastante gente aqui.
Yeah.
É hoje que vai dar bom isso aqui. Ih, já consigo ver os cavalos.
Let's go.
Peguei.
And slow down.
Esse não é pra pegar, é pra guiar. O pessoal nem chegou ainda. Vou tentar manter atrás deles para que eles sigam o caminho do Ken. Acredito que seja ali pra frente.
Let's go.
Mas, por enquanto parece tudo tranquilo. Bora, cavalo, vambora. A gente teve que meio que se separou do grupo. Aí. Vamos chegar na Luquena. Pelo visto o pessoal tá posicionado tudo lá. Aí, boa.
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away. Chase him down and bring him back.
Pior que tinha laçado o garanhão. Vamos laçar o garanhão. Estamos chegando. Ele é rápido, hein? Espero conseguir chegar perto dele. Ele tá meio apavorado, né? Nossa. Voltei. Putz, não acredito. Na hora que eu pego ele. Eu solto a laçada. Foi. Ô garoto, vamos lá.
Almost got you. That's it. Relax now.
Isso tá embaçado, mano. Ele quer derrubar a gente de qualquer jeito.
Relax now. Nearly
Tentar
there.
se equilibrar aqui.
Steady. There.
Aí,
That
João.
wasn't so bad. Let's go.
Agora vamos mostrar nossa conquista pra Dona. Será que ela vai ficar feliz? Pelo visto, o pessoal já tá ali na frente. Conseguiram recuperar os outros cavalos.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am.
Ah, que
He's a
ganhou.
fine animal.
Boa. Cavalo aliagem. É isso aí, pessoal. Deixa essa play por aqui. Em breve eu continuo aí. Valeu.